Hello, I'm Rob, a principal consultant here at the AWS office in Northern Virginia. Today, I'm going to show you how to reduce your Amazon Route 53 costs. Let's get started. Here's how you can cut Route 53 costs that are higher than expected. Delete unwanted hosted zones. There's a monthly charge for each hosted zone created in Route 53, so be sure to delete any hosted zones that you don't need or use. Sign in to the AWS Management Console and then open the Route 53 console. In the navigation pane, choose Hosted Zones, and then choose the highlighted link for the hosted zone that you want to delete. Confirm that the hosted zone that you want to delete contains only NS and SOA records. If it contains additional records, be sure to delete those first. If applicable, verify that DNSSEC signing is turned off on the hosted zone. Choose Delete Zone. Enter the confirmation and choose Delete. Next, we're going to take a look at using alias records. There's a charge for most DNS queries answered by Route 53, but queries to alias records mapped to resources are free of charge. From the Route 53 console, in the navigation pane, choose Hosted Zones. Choose the name of the hosted zone that you want to use to route. Choose the Create Record button to add a DNS record. Specify your preferred values for routing policy and record name. Choose the domain name of the application or AWS service that you want to route traffic to and accept the default record type. Here, I'm going to route to an AWS application load balancer. Accept the default value for Evaluate Target Health and choose Create Records. You can also use a higher TTL to save costs. Configuring a higher TTL, or time to live, for your records reduces your charges because the intermediate resolvers cache the records for a longer period of time. From the Route 53 console, choose Hosted Zones in the navigation pane, and then choose the name of the hosted zone. Choose the NS record, and then choose Edit Record. Change the value of TTL. Here I'm going to double my current setting, and then choose Save. Another way to reduce cost is to replace your traffic policy. Review your traffic policy records and then replace with simple records or other routing policies to reduce costs. From the Route 53 console, in the navigation pane, choose Policy Records. On the Policy Records page, select the checkbox for the policy record that you want to update and then choose Edit Policy Record. In this case, I could replace this policy with an alias record like I did previously. An additional way to save costs with Route 53 is to share your resolver endpoints. A Route 53 endpoint resolver uses 2 or more IP addresses. Each IP address is associated with one elastic network interface and costs 12.5 cents per hour. You can reduce your costs by using a single outbound endpoint across multiple Amazon virtual private clouds. From the Route 53 console, in the navigation pane, choose Outbound Endpoints. Click the ID of an existing outbound endpoint. Click on Create Rule. Associate the endpoint with another VPC and enter the appropriate target IP address. I'm going to create a new rule, but first I'm going to give it a name. In this case, I'm calling it New Rule Test. I'll give it a domain name, newoutboundrule.com. I've already associated this endpoint with another VPC, so I'm going to drop this list down and choose yet a different VPC. I need to provide a target IP address. In this case, I will enter the value. And when you're satisfied with the settings, choose Submit. You can also replace your health checks. Health checks are charged based on their associated endpoints. It's a best practice to delete any unused health checks. If you want to run a health check, then follow these steps. You can use a resource record set instead of a health check at zero charge, or you can evaluate your target health whenever possible as an alternative. From the Route 53 console, in the navigation pane, choose Health Checks. To update an existing health check, select the health check and then choose Edit Health Check. Here, you can replace the health check with a resource record. One final way to reduce costs in Route 53 is to delete health checks. From the Route 53 console, in the navigation pane, choose Health Checks. In the right pane, select the health check that you want to delete. Choose Delete Health Check. Choose Confirm. And now you know how to reduce your Route 53 costs. Thanks for watching, and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.